Hello everyone. Just to give you a kind of introduction about myself and my channel. In terms of my leisure activities, I don't have any interest or hobbies or like recreational kind of desires. I've gone kind of past those things. I used to like video games, movies, things like that. But I just lost interest in those things. So I thought about the idea of like opening some kind of media social account, and just sharing my life. I did actually do this before previously. I did open a YouTube and a TikTok account, but I kind of like became overwhelmed by the because I have an underlying stress and anxiety and panic attack problem. So I just felt overwhelmed because of the fact that, like having my life, like, shared across the world, um, or, accessible to anyone in the world. The idea of that just made me kind of panic. And so I closed them. But, then I just felt, subsequently I felt like, kind of like sad and empty. So I just decided to open them again. So here I am. And yes, um, so basically like the channel is just me myself, like sharing my kind of like sincere, genuine, spontaneous thoughts, feelings and actions, and if it's going to like provide some benefit to others and or enjoyment or education to others, then that's great. And as well as to other people, it also provides like happiness and fulfillment to me as well, because having these kind of like principles and values that I'm sharing, and other things like just general things, kind of like, I mean, if I'm sharing that with others, then that kind of like makes them firm within me as well. So it kind of like benefits me as well as the rest of kind of humanity. So, and that's my objective of the channel. If you could kindly like give me the feedback that you're going to be like a loyal kind of viewer, so that would provide me with the motivation to actually continue with this. If you just click like and share it with others, and also subscribe. Then finally, I would say like everyone keep safe. And you know and two of my advice that I give to everyone that I find the most important in life is to keep a peaceful soul, keep a comfortable body, and keep a happy mind. And the way I achieve those things is believing in God and adhering to like healthy lifestyle, having good relationships, and interacting with family and relatives. And thank you for watching and listening, and keep safe. And yes, so bye.